How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Gunlance. We're going to break it down. Now, let's get right into it. Truth be told, there's not beat around the bush. We are on a schedule here. Anyway, so the Gunlance comes in three types. There are three shot types. You have the wide shot type, the normal shot type, and the long shot type. These three types have different parameters and they do different damage functions when you actually utilize them when it comes to shelling. So for instance, let's say you're going to be shelling with your wide shot Gunlance. Now, there are damage multipliers. I will give you guys a chart. Check it out right here. But your wide shot Gunlance, you're really going to only want to use the charge shot. You actually get a damage bonus when you use your charge shot. And you even honestly get a negative bonus, or is it a bonus if it's negative? You get a negative effect if you actually decide to use the full burst. Now, the full burst is when you let fly all your shells at once. You know, all Gunlances. You've seen people do this. It sends people flying all the time. Poor management of the system leads to people getting kicked from lobbies. So try not to full burst unless you absolutely are clear from your friends or your Gunlance actually capable of doing it. Anyway, like I said, the wide shot does not actually get a bonus from the full burst, so if you're going to use wide shot Gunlance types, try not to do that, okay? For normal shot types, that's where you're going to want to use your full burst, because it actually gets a bonus from using the full burst, because it has 5 shells as opposed to 2 that the wide shot has, or 3 that the long shot has. So you have more shells, and more shells, they kind of don't do a lot of damage by themselves, but when used in the full burst, it does more damage. And with the more shells, you can actually chain your combos for a lot longer, because you can chain combos with your shells. Now, long shot is actually a really interesting one. It is not necessarily one made for shelling, but for the most part, its real benefit comes from the fact that it has a damage increase to your weapon fire. So if you're like the person who likes to use the big weapon fire, the big full wham, then long shot might be for you, because you're going to get a damage multiplier out of it. Now let's talk about the secondary effect that these Gunlance shot types actually have. Okay, so they're called wide, normal, and long shot, because their shots are actually wide, normal, and long. So for instance, let's talk about the wide shot. When you use your charge shot with your wide shot Gunlance, its explosion is going to be a lot bigger. Bigger leads to bigger hitboxes that you can hit the enemy with, or hurt boxes rather. Hit the enemy's hurt box with. Sorry. Also, with the wider explosion, you can also hit your teammates. So try not to do that. If anything, if you're going to use a wide shot Gunlance type, like myself, I'm a huge biased wide shot Gunlance user, try to aim your shells straight into the sky. Because it's a wide shot, the actual radius will probably still hit the monster 9 times out of 10, and you will not hit any of your teammates. Okay, so just think about that if you're going to use any of your charge shot with the wide shot, which you totally should, because you get a huge damage bonus when you use the charge shot with your wide shot. Now, for long shot, it's the same thing. It's not wide, but it's actually long. So the actual explosion will actually stretch out even further away. So what people like to do, myself included, you want to poke with your long shot Gunlance type, and then at the end of that, do a shell or charge shot that for that extra extended range. I mean, due in part the fact that it doesn't actually get a huge multiplier when it comes to doing a full burst, because it only has 3 shells, and its charge shot isn't like super strong. The fact that its shells actually stretch out really long are really useful, because you can actually shoot monsters flying out of the air. I do it all the time. If there's a Wraithian or a Rathalos flying above me, they're about to do something stupid, let fly a couple of long charge shots, they fall, hit the ground, and it's easy pickings, okay? Now, the normal shot Gunlance type is just normal, you know, no biggie, nothing fancy, just normal size shots, and that's about it. Now, on top of that, we have shot levels, okay? These are another really important thing you should really pay attention to when you're using your Gunlance. Now, the shot levels on your Gunlance are indicated underneath where it says your shot type is. Now, the numbers go from 1 to 5, and in Monster Hunter Generation, they only go to actually 4. 5 is a G rank kind of thing. But regardless, the one thing you should really note from this is don't really pay too much attention to it, just to understand that the higher the number, the stronger your shells are going to be. But anyway, guys and gals, that's pretty much my breakdown for the Gunlance. I mean, it's a small one. It's a short little synopsis, if you will. It's going to give you guys, if anything, the raw basics to it. However, if you want a full breakdown, I mean like yo, the wham, you know what I mean? Like 30 minutes worth of video giving you guys nothing but the facts. Let me know, and I'll be happy to do a video like that for you. I just didn't think anyone would really even care about the Gunlance, because I mean, who honestly cares about the Gunlance besides like maybe a handful of people and myself? So I mean, hey, if you guys really want to know more about it, if you're really interested in this kind of thing, I could do it for other videos or other weapon types as well. But hey, it's up to you guys if you actually want to see it or not, because at the end of the day, you're watching the videos and I'm not. Anyway, guys, it's been your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself. Again, just let me know what you think about the video. I mean, I'm totally curious. I am down for all the feedback because, truth be told, I kind of like making videos like these. And I want to know if you guys actually like watching videos like these from me. But regardless, it's been your boy. Take care.